долгая работа, и из многих турниров.
James Trent for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I'm really excited to get to this topic in this video because it does pertain to the heavyweight division, and you know it's really intriguing because you got Bakhodir Jalolov, the Uzbek heavyweight, the two-time gold medalist, 14-0. 14 knockouts, big, strong, dangerous southpaw. A lot of people in the boxing world, a lot of people in the boxing industry are really popping Jalolov up as potentially like the next big heavyweight in the world. And with me, I'm taking a much more like reserved approach. I'm taking a much more wait and see approach because his matchmaking is extremely soft. I mean, for all the talk I heard here on YouTube of Jared Anderson and how soft his matchmaking was, I think Jalolov's matchmaking has been extra softer. Just to tell you the truth, you know, and it's been disappointing because you would think for a two-time gold medalist, that they would match him a little tougher, but that's not what they're doing. So is he big? Yes. Is he strong? Yes. But everybody heavyweight is big and strong. Everyone can punch. You know, let's see him when he gets in with real competition. Now, Jalolov is supposed to fight on, his next bout is supposed to be on the April 5th card for Johnny Beck, Alim Kanuli. He's having a little like defense out there against some guy I never heard of. Just to stay busy, you know, fighting in front of the hometown fans, that homecoming type fight. And Jalolov is supposed to be on that card. Now, it's been thrown out there in the media over there, and reporters have thrown out the idea, and Jalolov even kind of mentioned it when he was out, when he talked about it when he was asked the question of, you know, would Jalolov fight Ivan Dychko, which to me I think would be an amazing fight. I think those are two fighters that need each other in a sense because, you know, Jalolov is not a fighter. He's not the type of fighter that heavyweights will rush to fight if he's not a mandatory. And Dychko is much of the same. They're both big, strong, power punching, Central Asian heavyweights with amateur or deep amateur background who can punch like a mule. So who's gonna want to volunteer to do that if the money isn't all the way right? This fight to me makes a lot of sense, you know, for both parties. It gives both these guys a credible opponent for the first time in their career because the same things I can say about Jalolov, I can say about Dychko. Dychko's probably had even just as bad, if not worse, opponent selection than Jalolov. You could say some of it was maybe managerial stuff. You could say a lot of things about Dychko's career. I've had a front row seat to Dychko's career because he spent the early part of his career fighting in South Florida on the heavyweight factory card. So I know all about Dychko's career. But right now, as it stands, Jalolov is ranked by the WBC at number 9 in the heavyweight rankings. Dychko is currently not. Both these fighters have medaled in the Olympics. You know, Jalolov captured gold in the most recent Olympics in 2024 and in 2020. Dychko captured bronze in 2012 and 2016. Now, it is worth noting, guys, before I proceed any further, that I reached out to Ivan Dychko's trainer, who is a good friend of the program, Tom Yankello, also a great teacher of the sport. He's now training Dychko and guiding his career and fine-tuning his skill set. And I asked him if he's heard anything about this whole Dychko Jalolov thing because I saw it being talked about on Twitter here and there, and he said he's heard nothing about it. So you know, that's what I can tell you about that. But still, it's intriguing to talk about. Now, it's funny because Jalolov is getting the hype because he won 2 gold medals, but in my opinion, it's not really impressive to me what he did because he, especially the second time out, because he was already a professional. Like now that the Olympics has it where professionals can compete in the Olympics and beat up on younger fighters, right? So it's kind of messed up what's going on with the Olympics. But I think personally, Dychko fought in a much stronger Olympic class. Jalolov fought in a much weaker Olympic class. When Jalolov won his gold medal, right? He you know, there was guys like Richard Torres Jr. and Fraser Clark at the top. And those guys are solid, you know, decent little fighters, but it's not what Dychko had to deal with when he was in the Olympics in 2012 and 2016. Dychko had to fight, you know, in his Olympic class, there was guys like Joe Joyce. There was guys like Filip Hrgovic, Tony Yoka in 2016. In 2012, he had Anthony Joshua to deal with. So Dychko, to me, was in a much deeper Olympic and amateur class And I personally think, truth be told, when I watched them both fight, I like Dychko's style more in the pros. The Jalolov is a traditional, stiff, mechanical Uzbek fighter who's a power punching southpaw who can't fight on the inside, and he needs you at the end to do anything. We've seen this style many times before in boxing. I used to hype up this style, but then I found out it don't really work as well as it should. A lot of these Uzbeks, they fight the same. So I'm not impressed with Jalolov. I like what Dychko brings to the table a lot more than Jalolov. I think Dychko is more athletic than Jalolov. He can move better than Jalolov. He can counterpunch better than Jalolov. He probably punches as hard, if not harder, than Jalolov. I would like to see them fight because it would offer them the opportunity to fight someone their same size with pedigree. It would give both fighters a chance to prove who they are and who they aren't. Dychko's 34, which I think is a decent age. It's a good age for heavyweights. It's not old for heavyweights. Jalolov is 30, so I would like to see this fight happen. I think Dychko would beat Jalolov if they fought. I would actually pick him to stop Jalolov within 7 rounds because Jalolov is not what y'all think he is. Straight up, like, you guys were so quick to call Jared Anderson a hype job, and so was I. But honestly, I'm not even sure Jalolov is better than Jared Anderson in the pros. It's like that. It's that level of, I don't want to say protection, but just soft matchmaking going on with him. And I'm sorry, like, call me a hater if you want, but I'm not impressed by you going to the Olympics in 2024 and beating up on a bunch of kids, while you're already a 7-0 or 8-0, whatever he was at the time, professional fighter. So that being said, this is not only a fight that should happen, that I like to see happen, it should happen because both guys need each other. And I hope it could happen. I doubt it does. I really do doubt it does. But I think if there was ever a time for the fight to happen, it would be on this card. They're both Central Asian, so like they're gonna both draw some fans in that market. They both have won medals in the Olympics. They're both power punching super heavyweights, and it makes a lot of sense. And truth be told, like, look, I want to know how good Dychko is at this point because I've been seeing him, been following his career since 2018. Everyone in the boxing industry knows how good he is. He's been in the camps with Tyson Fury and all kinds of guys. His Olympic credentials speak for themselves. Everyone knows Dychko can fight. It's just a matter of the boxing fans finding that out. And for Jalolov, like, I'm just tired. There's a certain segment of boxing people in the hardcore community that hype him up like he's just this killer, and he's not. Like, straight up, he's not this killer. Like, so, and I guarantee you, I would actually be willing to wager with somebody if Dychko and Jalolov fought, Dychko will beat the brakes off Jalolov. So I want to see the fight. I want to see if I'm wrong. Or I want to see if I get, exposed. I want to know if I get exposed. And if Jalolov beats Dychko, I have to come out here and be humble and say that, he is better than I thought. But I don't think he'd get past Dychko if they fought right now. So make the fight happen. What do you guys think? Jalolov versus Dychko, Uzbek versus Kazakhstan. What you guys think? Who you favoring in that fight? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you could love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here. Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.